Hello everyone, let me try to move this over. I'm starting with this because I'm finally done with it. This is the oil painting I was doing, and I like how it looks thus far. I'm done. I sprayed it with Krylon Crystal Clear. Should dry. I did this inside my room. Small spurts. Not a long one. You can do it in small spurts with 2 or 3 of them. And looks nice. I'm a little disappointed with this, but I know why that happened. But otherwise, it came out nice. I even did the edges right, so that makes me proud. So I just need to do the watercolor one. So now, I'm going to go over here. So next week I start classes. And for painting a portrait, which is actually an all oil class, I don't know why it was listed as acrylic painting. Nothing in there is acrylic painting or give you the option. So, you know what sorry if my hands move too much. You know what depends on the teacher. So I brought some stuff from work. Like, once you see like the labels of it, I flipped in the picture shot. Labels of it, you'll have an idea where I work at. All the classes I'm taking is at Fleischer. I would like to take one at Pathfinder in the future, but usually the times conflicts with my work schedule. Like one was like a oil painting for beginners and stuff like that, but I have screen printing at Fleischer, which is a total pain in the ass to get into. It seems like screen printing classes, if it's a reasonable price or the teacher's popular, it's a pain in the ass to get to. So I think next spring is my goal is to at least get into a class at Pathfinder that I like. Let's see. So painting figure, like I said, is an all oil class. And we'll just see. So I have my wood palette, which thankfully I have in my possession again, because someone in the portrait class moved it from behind my painting for some reason. I thought I lost it. I had taken another one from the lost and found. Sorry if I'm cracking my knuckles. And eventually it was found in the classroom. I don't know why people need to touch stuff. So that's done. I have my palette knife. My little palette knife. Like when I first started using this, my hand started to cramp a little bit because I'm not sure if I'm not used to this motion, but I eventually found a way that works for me and it was better. It's like I like to do scraping and then use the back to flatten it out. Scraper is ready to flatten out. Awesome. Now, the canvas sizes, sorry if I'm moving around a little too much. The canvas sizes he wanted were weird. He was like talking about 12 by 14 and 14 by 18. I'm looking at him like, those two are specialty sizes. The other two, like 16 by 20 and 18 by 24 is standard. The other first two, that's like specialty sizes. So I grabbed a 12 by 16. I'm slowly getting up there to do drawing because this is the same size almost as the paper or just oil paper I just showed in the beginning. So I'm slowly getting up there to draw bigger because I need to get more comfortable, become comfortable with it. So for brushes, I have to, this next week is pay week, thank gods. I have to get me more Filbert, 3 more Filberts. I have to get me a 4, 6, and a 10. Even though the 10 Filbert is not needed, because I have a 10 Filbert in Bristol, I need a 10 Filbert like this. This is the Utrecht 239. It says mixed synthetic, but I think this is Mongoose synthetic, if I remember correctly. Like some of the brushes, oil brushes I have are from the previous oil class, but each teacher required a different size. And the suggestions he had were good, but no one makes a Lexington Winsor & Newton anymore. I have not seen that. Also, the Monarch is very expensive. Nice brushes, I'm told. Very nice brushes. Expensive. Princeton's also expensive as well. Because, like, I brought a whole bunch of stuff. I brought their brushes last week, and I had to take that back. I'm like, I'm not ready to upgrade. And plus, the Tuscan series of the Utrecht caught my attention more, so I might just get those and order them online. So I have to get the Mercer filbert of this. I have the rounds, because let's see. Oops, sorry, gotta push this over. The one thing I will admit about these, the Utrecht one, is they color code and even tell you on a handle or put a symbol, some type of abbreviation, tell you, hey, this is what this brush is. Most brushes don't do that, and they need to, because sometimes I confuse my brights with my filberts. Don't ask why. Don't. So these are also my bristles. Now these are Royal and Langnickel, and I've heard Happy D use these. Like, I watch her videos, very awesome. Happy D use these and recommend these as well, because I know when I worked at the place that Ryan was cyclists, they had the Zen and all that jazz, but the part that made me upset with my store is that area was not always stocked. Like, literally, if we got brushes, they're taken out in a few days time, and that irked the shit out of me a lot. So these I got from AC Moore. Let me make sure. Sorry, I'm looking at one of them to make sure. Not crazy, but yeah. Got these from AC Moore, and they're, I think, a synthetic Bristol, because he wanted a mixture of sable and Bristol, or a synthetic sable. I'm like, I'm not buying a lot of brushes, because the ones I got from my job, these, they're in the group, they're okay, but they're in the group where, sorry if my camera's focusing on everywhere else, they're in a group where they'll have the shapes, but the sizes are very awkward. Like, for example, I'll see some brushes, for example, if I want like a round. I like having them in even numbers. I don't do odds. I'll see a 2, like a 0 or 0, 20 over 0, etc. Like a 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16. I've seen that a couple of times, and that irks me very badly. I want to go in order. I don't want to jump 2 sizes up. So that's why when I brought the Princeton brushes from work, I took them back, because I thought to myself, I need to ease into it a bit. So I'm going to start with those. I have my brush just in case I need to do an underpaint. And then the colors he wanted, because apparently the list changed a little bit. Ivory Black. All of them are Gamblin, and I have a mixture of the Gamblin Professional in some colors, and mainly the 1980 collection. Indian Red. Oops. Titanium Zinc White. I heard Titanium Zinc White is very good to use, because they have like both the positive properties of titanium and zinc white. Yellow Ochre. Transparent Red Oxide. Ironically, this was when I found in 1980. The professional side didn't have anything close to this, or if they did, it's a different name. Let's see. That's Ultramarine Blue. Let's see. This is something Cadmium Red Light. And this one, he just said Cadmium Yellow, so I took Cadmium Yellow Light just to keep it together. Now that's all the colors we're using in that class. With the canvases, if he needs more, I'll just grab some more next week. Also, the liquid. I took my liquid back from the first class because we didn't use it. For the painting and portrait class, we used a mixture of Del Mar varnish, let's see, refined linseed oil. Sorry about that. I don't edit my videos, so I'm just gonna have to deal. Let's see, Del Mar varnish, refined. Sorry, I said redefined. Refined linseed oil and terpenoid. I didn't like that medium combination. Was not good for me. I didn't have a reaction. It just wasn't working. I like the Galcoid. I'm gonna see how liquid works, because some amount of people like both or one or the other. Then I brought this so I can carry my stuff, my oil painting stuff, because I can't do that. Then this guy, this little sweetie, a palette, basically the clip on the palette and hold mediums and solvents. This one was $13. The other one was a little smaller and was about almost $5 more than this. So I went to the one that is going to hold a lot more. Let's see what else. Sorry, let me put this back. The other thing I brought was this silly, I said silly, what the hell? Silicone. This I like. I wish I brought this a while ago. And it makes it brush cleaning a little easier, as long as I don't leave a whole lot in there. That has Gamsol, which I brought a big ass bottle for the house, for my use at home. Because the smaller one I refilled and I'm taking to class. So I keep the bottles in case I gotta go somewhere this case. So that's all the stuff I'm using for oil painting. Because I still have the Galcoid. And as you can see, I have not barely touched the surface of this. I still have a good amount. Because I don't use a whole, I should use a whole shitload of it. I should, but I'm easing my way to using mediums. Still, the closest. The other thing is also I'm finally got to screen printing, like I mentioned. So, just a quick note, this is where I keep most of my art stuff. I have another bin for papers and things like that. Watercolor, oils, screen printing. That's also going to hold my woodcut stuff, like my tools. Once I get them, I have to remind myself to get them because I do like woodcut. Those are the same inks in there, same tub. I'm gonna get a smaller one from the store up the street. I just need a small medium one. I don't need like a large one. And then I'm gonna get my own colors. They'll have like extra colors in this in the studio, but we don't know what, like, I'll say mediums. I don't know what mediums was poured in it, so that's going to vary. It'll either be like nice and smooth or hard and sticky. I was like, I have to buy my own. Because I'm doing 2 pictures, which I need to have done by at least Friday, if not Saturday. One is influenced by ghosts. I need to adjust the picture again and look for more references. And another one's from Alice in Wonderland. One of the parts I like is when she's walking and there's 2 paths, and then she's not sure where to go. So I think that's the part when the Cheshire Cat shows up and asks. Basically, I know he asked her a question, if I remember correctly, asking, "Do you know?" Like, it's in my head. I just can't think of it. It's basically asking, do you know what the end result of where you're going to go is? Basically, do you know your destination? And she said no. He said, if you don't know where you're going or your destination, it doesn't matter which path you choose. You choose. I said you chooses. I'm sorry. Something like that. I have to look it up. But that's something I'm thinking about getting a tattoo of because it makes sense for me in general. general, because sometimes I'm a little nervous trying new stuff because I don't know how it's going to react. How I'm going to react, things like that. Like for a whole purpose of my whole life, including my religious beliefs. So that's that. That's everything. Because for screen printing, I'm going to learn multi-layering. So I'll post some updates. I will try to post weekly updates. Don't hold me accountable for that. But I will try to do weekly updates for each class. The next update I'm probably going to do is for when I'm done my watercolor version of the paint I just showed. But yeah, I also have little mini projects with good ideas to do, so I'm very excited about that. One thing that tends to bother me is someone posts about an event. The deadline is like very short days in the same week. That used to shine me a lot because I don't have enough time to. I may have time to make a picture by like doing details a bit more. So yeah, so because the one that passed last Saturday, I've gotten 3 new details and I'm going to paint them next after the watercolor thing. But yeah, hope y'all are doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.